You want to be a good attacker, a great attacker, a professional. Stop giving the ball away. I'm going to teach you guys how to attack today in this video on what is attacking. I'm going to break down everything from the general all the way to the specific and how you guys can be the best attacker you possibly can be, best attacker on your team, etc. Whether you're a center back, a forward, an outside mid, an outside back, whatever you are, goalkeeper, it doesn't matter. This video is for you. Make sure you guys stick around. And if you get any value, make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment. I'll see you guys in the end. Peace.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the football classroom again. This video is how to attack. I just got off a call with one of my mentorship students. They come to me, they ask me for help, and I help them. It's that simple. If you want to be a mentorship student, click the link in below, or you can just get all the free stuff here on the YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. Today, we're going to be talking about how to attack. Okay, this is very, very important. As you probably know, if you follow me on Instagram at the real Andrew Moulin, then you would know that the next video coming up is how to defend. Really setting the basics for you guys so you guys can understand and better cultivate attacking habits, defending habits that are going to make you a high level player and possibly one day a professional. So how to attack. Let's get into it. If you guys like the graphics and all that stuff and the engaging 2-second edits, this is not for you. This is for players who want to learn and improve. Okay. Excuse me. What is attacking? When your team has possession of the ball, your team is attacking. It's that simple, guys. But you have to define these things because sometimes when people ask you questions, you guys overthink. And so the goal here is that you don't overthink. Just simply attacking is when we have the ball. Attacking is when our team has the ball. That is team attacking. Now, what is individual attacking? Individual attacking is when you have possession of the ball. You are the attacker. Okay? We're defining terms here. I'm going to get in the nuts and bolts. I'm going to help you guys actually improve today. So make sure you guys stay till the end. Why does this distinction matter? Andrew, why the heck are we talking about this between individual and team attacking? I know what attacking is, even though I couldn't tell you even if you asked. So why do we make this distinction? Because today we are going to be talking about the individual within the team. Okay, so you have the two aspects. You have the team attacking and you have the individual attacking. We're going to be talking about how you can be a great individual attacking player, the questions you can ask yourself in order to keep the ball more, and how to set the standard so that when you receive the ball, you can actually make a difference in the game rather than just playing back for the next 90 minutes. First question, what position do you play? Okay, quick bonus. Make sure you guys put it in the comments. That way I can see what positions you guys play and I can make more videos on those specific positions and help you guys even more than these amazing videos already help you. It's time to visualize, okay? And you can shut your eyes if you want. It's up to you. But right now we're going to visualize. You just received the ball, okay? What should you do or be thinking about now? That is the question we're going to answer. What should your goal be? When you receive the ball, what should your objective be? Have you ever thought about this? When you receive the ball, what is my objective? What should I want to be doing when I receive the ball? Let's break it down, okay? Bonus tip. You cannot play with intuition like Neymar because you do not have mastery of the basics like Neymar. I've been seeing this, this video going around about how Neymar, his brain shuts off when he has the ball and he just plays in flow. All right. The reason that Neymar can do that is because he has played hundreds, thousands and thousands and thousands of hours, tens of thousands of hours. You guys don't have enough mastery of the basics of simple passing and receiving, of simple passing into a dribble, of hard passes coming into you. Your touch isn't good enough. You don't have mastery of the basics. And that's why you can't play like Neymar. That's why you have to watch these videos. Neymar's not watching these videos because he doesn't need to know. He's the best attacker in the game. Some people say, some don't say, whatever. I think Neymar is one of the best attacking players in the game, no doubt. But he can play on intuition because he mastered the basics at a young age. You guys don't have mastery of the basics, and that's why you can't play with intuition, and that's why you have to watch these videos so that you can get better. If you have to think about your first touch or whether to pass or dribble, you have not mastered the basics. If when you receive the ball, you have to think about taking a touch, or you have to think about which part of the foot do I need to take a touch with, or, I hope I don't mess up. You have not mastered the basics yet, and you need to go back to the drawing board. Now, are you going to do this overnight? No, it's going to take years and years and years and years of mastery to get this, and you're never going to be fully there, understanding and noticing that you're thinking about the basic things, taking a good first touch, connecting a 5-yard pass, 10-yard pass, 15-yard pass, inside the foot, outside the foot, long balls, the basics, heading the ball to your teammate. If you have to think about these things, you have not mastered the basics. Now, we will cover that in a future technical module. The way I'm setting up the football classroom is we're going to have the mindset, we're going to have the tactics, and we're going to have the technical aspect of things, as well as the fitness aspect of things. And so all these videos are going to go into different playlists, and you can come on here, and it's basically like a course within the YouTube videos. And every video I make is going to go in their specified module. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Of course, a lot of videos coming out just like this. If you actually want to learn and actually want to improve, then you should be subscribed. So what should I be thinking about when I receive the ball, Andrew? Write these down. You should have notepad and pen ready to go when I speak or when you're on the football classroom. Class is in session. Phones away, all that stuff. Learn, write it down. And I even have a video coming out about how to learn, how to take notes, and how to actually improve when you watch a YouTube video so that you guys can get the most out of the football classroom. So write these down. Number one, what is the goal of the attack? What is the goal of our attack? The goal of our attack is very simple. We want to score more, we want to score goals. Okay, but within each team, Brighton does not attack the same way as, say, Luton Town. Okay, Luton Town would be very dumb to try to move the ball like Brighton. Barcelona has a different type of attack than Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich has a different attack than Man City. What is the goal of our attack? Our attack is to score goals, but we're going to do it in a different way than other teams based on who we have on our team. All this is based on, number one, the team game plan. What is our game plan? A lot of teams nowadays, they want to move the ball and play out of the back. And then once they get into dangerous positions, they want to get early crosses into the box. They want to put it in dangerous areas. That is the basic way of attacking, pretty much. But other teams are more play it into the forward, hold it up, play in the attacking half, and then score a long-range goal or, a through ball, etc. Some teams are very counterattack oriented, which means that they're going to have a different game plan than other teams. So you have to know your team game plan. What are the energy levels and time of game? I'm going to play a lot different in the first 15 minutes than I am the last 15 minutes of a half. My energy levels are going to be different at the beginning of the game than they are at the end of the game. So you have to understand the energy levels before you just start blanket statement. Oh, we like to play counterattacking football. Okay, after your fourth counterattack and you guys are all dead, do I want to counterattack again? Probably not. Now it's time to keep the ball. So you're attacking when you receive the ball. Your attacking ideas are based on the energy levels on the team, time of game, and so far team game plan. Now, the score of the game dictates it. If we're up 1-0, I'm probably not going to take as many risks at the back, playing out of the back, etc. But I still just can't keep kicking the ball because then they're going to keep coming back at us, and that's even more risk. So score of game matters, energy levels and time of game matter, and the team game plan are what matter, and those need to go into your thinking when you receive the ball. This is what you should be asking yourself. Ask yourself these questions when you receive the ball. What is the best case scenario? Okay, I'm going to use a center defensive mid as an example. The ball has come to me as my right mid. What is the best case scenario? The best case scenario is that I receive the ball and I play it over the top into my forward and we score a goal. Or that I play a 70-yard ball into my left mid and my left mid goes down and crosses the ball and scores a goal. That's the best case scenario. So that's what I'm looking for. When I receive the ball, I'm making sure that my body is orientated. I'm making sure that my hips are open. I'm making sure that I have a good first touch so that I can hit that long ball. Now, can I do that every single time? No. Side note, if you cannot hit the 70-yard ball, what you should be working on every single day is learning to hit that 70-yard ball. Now, are you going to be able to use it today, tomorrow, the next day? Maybe even not this, maybe not even this year, but you need to be cultivating that skill set for the best case scenario. Now, that's the best case scenario. The other situations are that we keep the ball. Okay, that's a good scenario, is that we keep the ball. You know, a better, a good scenario, not the best scenario, but a good scenario is that I play forward, is that I play, I break the lines. That's another good scenario. That's another good case. A good case is that I play it back to my center back. We kept the ball. Amazing. But now, what is the worst case scenario? If I'm under pressure, how safe do I have to be? If we're under a lot of pressure, again, going back to these questions or back to these ideas, what's the team game plan? The game plan is that we get the ball out wide and we score a goal. Okay. So my 70-yard ball into that left mid to get down the line and score a goal, that's helping the team game plan. What are the energy levels in time of game? First 15 minutes, I'm probably not going to be able to hit that long ball because a lot of pressure is coming at me. The last 15 minutes of a half, they might have gotten tired and I can play that long ball. What's the score of the game? If it's 0-0, I don't mind playing that long ball. If we're down 1-0, I don't mind playing that long ball. If we're up 1-0, I might not have the time to play that long ball, and I might not even have to right now. Maybe later in the game I can do that. What's the worst case scenario? I'm under pressure and I have to play safe. If I'm under pressure, how can I get out of the worst case scenario? You need to be visualizing these things. You need to be visualizing what I'm talking to you about right now. I should probably make this into a podcast. The best case scenario is that 70-yard ball into my left mid, or, a through ball to an outside mid, or a long ball into the forward that he scores. Those are the best case scenarios. I'm visualizing that. I'm visualizing how can I make that happen in a game. I'm also visualizing the worst case scenario and how I get out of it. If I'm under pressure and there's 3 guys around me, I might have to play that little pass so that we can get out using my right back or my center back or my other center mid, right? And in future videos, I will use clips and I will use actual real world examples, and you guys will be able to see that. But I just want to set the stage for you guys on how to attack and how I believe you should attack. So worst case scenario, understand what it is, visualize it, and how you're going to get out of it. And number 3, what are my strengths and what is my job? Okay. My strength is 1-2 touch passing. I'm a good tackler. If you see my videos, if you see my highlights, I'm a good tackler. When I do receive the ball, I'm looking to play forward. And if I can't, I keep the ball. It's that simple. I use my voice and I organize. That is what I'm good at. My job is to be the general. My job is to get on the ball and move the ball from point A to point B. That is what I do. I don't care about scoring goals. I don't care about, any of that stuff. Looking good or my highlights are hard tackles, hard defending, good long balls, nothing spectacular. That's my job. What is your job? What are your strengths? So let's bring all of this together, okay? And I actually want to say one more point on this worst case scenario and best case scenario. There's a theory called the red car theory, that if you visualize a red car and you visualize it really, really vividly for the next 10 minutes, you guys can try this. Visualize a red car. Visualize, what type of red it is. Visualize the wheels on the car going round and round. When you leave the house today, if you truly visualized it, truly did it correctly, and you guys can use this to practice, when you leave the house today, you will see a lot of red cars that you never even thought of. That is your reticular activating system, and I'm going to make a video on it, but that is, you see what you visualize. And so if I visualize the best case scenario, I will see more opportunities to have the best case scenario. If I visualize the worst case scenario and how I get out of it, the opportunities to get out of these bad scenarios, I will see more opportunities to get out of these bad scenarios when I play. That is how you visualize. That is how you do it. Okay. So moving on, let's bring it all together. Let's really bring it all together, and so that I can give you guys practical advice. Okay. The ball is at your feet and you are playing the best team in your division. Visualize this. Okay. Before the ball comes to you, you should have already completed the following. Okay. Have I moved into space? I know where my options are because we are organized as a team. and I know where pressure is coming from. I know where the defender is putting pressure on me from. Okay, you should have already done these. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the video. It's right there called Perfect Positioning. It's the full guide on how to be in the perfect position at all times, no matter what level you're at, no matter, who's on your team, whatever, how to be in the perfect position. Click that video after this video or right now. I don't care. They're both mine. Go click on that. So bringing it all together, the ball is at your feet. You're playing the best team. Now, you have thought ahead and you're in a great position. Now, what do we do? You shouldn't have to think about your first two touches. We talked about this at the beginning. You have to work on the basics, and every single moment you have alone, you should be working on the basics. You shouldn't have to think about your first two touches. Number one, what is the game plan? If our team game plan is to get the ball out wide and get it in the box, get crosses in the box, how can I get the ball wide? I might not be able to hit that 70-yard long ball, so I need to play my other center mid to play that 30-yard long ball, right? That's how you should think. How can I achieve the team game plan? Number two, how does my role or position play into that game plan? What is my job? My job is to get it from one side to the other so that we can get the ball into the box. And when the ball comes back out to me, I get it to the other side so that we can get the ball into the box. That's me as a center defensive mid. If I'm a winger, my job is to stay wide so that when the ball comes to me, I have time and space to take on the outside mid or the outside back, get into the danger areas and get the ball in the box. It's that simple, guys. This is how you should think. This is how professionals think. Number three, confidently play your role and accept the risk. If I'm an outside mid, there's no risk. Take the guy on 70 times, and if you get past him twice, we win 2-1. If I'm a center defensive mid, there's more risk. If I lose the ball here, we could lose the game. So accept the risk. If I'm going to play that 70-yard long ball, it could go over his head. It could end up going 60 yards and getting picked off by the right back. But I accept the risk and I hit it anyway. Some of you guys are afraid of messing up, and you haven't accepted the risk. I might mess up. It's possible I could mess up here. Give me the ball and accept the risk. See, here's some examples for you guys. You have Messi and Sergio Ramos. These are two of the best players ever to play the game in their positions, but they're completely different players. Messi's a dribbler. He's aggressive, and he takes risks because he has the ability as an attacker to take risks. If he loses the ball, they are 120 yards away from the goal, no problems. Now, Sergio Ramos is more of a passer. He has to be simple. I know you guys have seen his highlights and stuff like that, but if you watch him play, he's very, very simple 95% of the time. Stop watching highlights. And he plays in a high-risk position. So it is a high-risk scenario. If he gives the ball away, they are in on goal. So he cannot take that much risk. Now, again, you watch his highlights and you think that he is this flashy player. He's not. Watch him play a full 90-minute game. 99% of his passes are 5, 10, 15-yard passes. So ask yourself these questions. We're wrapping it up. Ask yourself these questions. What position am I? What is my role in the game plan? If our game plan is to play out wide and I'm a winger, the ball's coming to me. If I'm a forward, then my job is to finish it when the cross comes in. It's that simple, guys. And then lastly, how well did you do your role? At the end of every game, you should ask yourself, how well did I do my job? And in order for you to know how to do your job, you have to have a scorecard. If you don't have a scorecard, how do you know if you had a good game or not? Based on what your coach says, based on what your mom says, based on what your best friend says, that's not real advice. That's not real feedback. You need to get real feedback, and the real feedback comes from the scorecard. Okay? What are the key performance or lead indicators that let you know you have been effective and productive? If I looked at your stats after a game, how would I know that you won the game? If I'm a forward, how many shots did I take? How many times did I enter the box? How many shots were on target? How many goals did I have? It's not about the goals. If you're a forward, it's about the goals. But if I'm an outside mid, how many crosses did I get? How many times did I take on the outside mid? How many times did I successfully beat him? How many crosses did I get in the box successfully? How many did I attempt? These are lead indicators. Looking at the scoreboard and saying, oh, we won 2-0, that doesn't give me any information to work on this week. Stop looking at the scoreboard and start looking at the scorecard. I'm going to be putting a video out on that, so make sure you guys subscribe and turn on your notifications. Everything I'm putting out here, guys, is very simple, very direct, but things that people are not talking about and people don't understand. That is the point of the football classroom. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications, and make sure you guys go watch this video. This video is going to help you guys take your game to the next level when it comes to positioning. You have to be in the right position to be successful. So go ahead and click on that video. Go ahead, click the video. See you guys over there.